The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you exciting Maricosta Mustang 2023 varsity football. Tonight, your Mustangs take on the Villa Park Spartans here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. The Spartans are head coached by Dustin Anchich and come out of the Crestview League. They enter tonight's contest with a record of 4-0. They started off the season on the road in Honolulu, Hawaii, and were victorious versus Damien 37-13. They then returned home versus Orange and took that contest 42-8. They then went on the road once again to Upland and were victorious 35-23. And then last week at home, they shut out Eastlake 45-0. Your Maricosta Mustangs are head coached by Don Morrow in his 31st season at the helm of the Maricosta varsity football program, and they enter tonight's contest looking for their first victory of the 2023 season. Mustangs are finishing off a very tough preseason schedule here versus Villa Park. Of course, the Mustangs defeated Villa Park last season on the road 28-21, and the Mustangs are getting ready for Bay League action starting next week at Culver City. Coming into tonight's contest, the Mustangs' opponents have a record of 23-2. They started off the season at St. Francis and they lost 34-21. They followed that up on the road with a loss versus Mayfair 44-35. And then their first home game, they lost versus Damien 56-23. And then last week, the Mustangs nearly pulled off a victory versus San Juan Hills, but lost 28-20. This is a special game for the Maricosta Mustang football family as we honor the passing of former Mustang running back Mitchell Knaus. Let's listen to the band and go down to the field for a special ceremony.
He was a four-year standout athlete at Maricosta High School, where he earned a spot as a starting running back for the Maricosta Mustangs. After graduation, Mitch joined the U.S. Army and served until 2020, earning many military and service awards, accolades, and decorations. He followed his mother's footsteps, becoming a military photographic and video documentation specialist. Sergeant Knaus also earned his jump wings in service and later served in private license to skydive. Following his time in the military, Mitch got his license to fly using the GI Bill, earning his pilot's license. He clocked over 325 hours of flight time as a pilot. His goal was to fly seaplanes, so he moved to Florida, taking a job flying banners to earn the necessary flight hours. Mitchell was piloting a single-engine Piper Pawnee PA-25-235 when it crashed on Wednesday, May 17, 2023, near Target Shopping Center in Hollywood, Florida. Witnesses noted that he diverted the plane from crashing into nearby buildings and instead steered it to land in the street on North Park Road, minimizing damage to others. Mitchell Knaus was remembered with full military honors at a memorial ceremony at Riverside National Cemetery on June 29, 2023. Tonight, we celebrate and honor Mitchell Knaus. Thank you for your bravery, strength, hard work, commitment, and service. Would you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the Miracosta Marching Band? Well done.
Welcome back, fans, and again, thank you to Mitchell Knaus for his service to our country, and you will never be forgotten by the Miracosta Mustang football family. The captains are meeting at midfield for tonight's coin toss. The captains for your Miracosta Mustangs are number 5, senior running back Matty Miller, number 10, senior wide receiver Reese Leonard, number 66, senior lineman Thomas Field, and number 31, senior linebacker Jacob Goldberg. The captains for the Villa Park Spartans are number 75, Aaron Burris, number 13, Mark Mager, number 81, Julian Saltero, and number 28, Anthony Salcedo. The Mustangs have won tonight's coin toss and have elected to defer to the second half. Villa Park will receive the opening kickoff, and the Mustangs will defend the west end zone to start tonight's contest. The lights are on here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium as we get ready for the final preseason contest of the 2023 season as your Mustangs are getting ready to take the field. There's nothing like taking the field with the band playing the Miracosta fight song as we are getting ready to kick off tonight's contest. Senior kicker Nico DeSisto will do the honors and kick off for your Miracosta Mustangs.
Back deep for the Spartans, number 21, Ethan Fraser, and number 14, Lovey Clark.
And this game is underway. It's a high end-over-ender taken at about the 1 yard line by number 0 of the Villa Park Spartans. That's Jared Hoggart. And number 13 for your Maricosta Mustangs, Will Namick, will take him down. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be a holding call versus Villa Park. So that will knock them back as they will start this contest inside their own 20-yard line. Man in motion, single back. Nate Lewis under center, and he hands the ball off, and his running back is going to be tackled immediately on the play. That was number 12, Carter Christie, on the carry. Picked up about a yard or so on the play. Lewis under center. He fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man, and that's number 6, Spencer Jarrell, and he's going to go the distance for a Spartan touchdown. Huge play there by Villa Park as they get on the board first with a long touchdown pass here in the first quarter. Ethan Camarillo comes on for the extra point. They shift out and now shift back in for the point after attempt. We'll see that a lot from Villa Park. And the extra point is good.
Extra point by number 20.
So Villa Park scores first here in this contest, leading the Mustangs 7-0 with 11 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Camarillo on the kickoff for the Spartans. And that is going to go into and out of the end zone for a touchback, where the Mustangs will start their first possession at their own 20-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. And the handoff goes to the single back. Matty Miller picks up a yard or two on the play.
De La Cruz hands off to number 5, Matty Miller.
Second down for the Mustangs. High formation. De La Cruz under center. He hands the ball off to the tailback. That's Miller again, and he'll pick up another yard or two on the play, setting up a third down and long situation for the Mustangs.
3rd and 7.
Trips to the left. De La Cruz under center. Single back for Maricosta. Little swing pass out to Reese Leonard, the senior receiver. Looks like he's going to be just shy of the Maricosta first down. Let's see what Coach Morrow does here, as it will be 4th down and less than a yard. Looks like Coach Morrow is going to go for it as he keeps his offense out there. Three-back formation. Handoff goes to the fullback, and it looks like
Ball up the middle. Good for a Maricosta first down.
the sophomore Brady Nuthall was able to pick up the first down for the Mustangs. Of course, Brady Nuthall has been a key contributor on the defensive line for Maricosta. One of several underclassmen making some huge contributions to the Mustang football team, as the handoff goes to the end around. That senior Reese Leonard hit hard on the play, and he's up and able to pick up a few yards on the play for the Mustangs, setting up a second down situation for the Maricosta offense here in the first quarter. I formation, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Matty Miller, and he fights forward near a first down. Miller just gets enough for that Mustang first down Maricosta looking to establish the run here in the first quarter as the handoff goes to the fullback. That's Nuthall once again. He'll pick up a yard or two on the play, and that will bring up a second down situation for your Maricosta Mustangs. I formation. Tight left formation. De La Cruz completes the pass out to his right. That's Charlie O'Connor, one of the Mustangs' senior receiver on the reception. Good enough for a Mustang first down. Mustangs in Spartan territory. I formation, man in motion from right to left. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. And he's hit as he's throwing it incomplete. Offset right. Pistol I formation, man in motion. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Miller. And Miller is going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss on the play. Again, the Mustangs are really looking to establish this run. Third down and long situation. Man in motion from right to left. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He completes it out to the left. That's Luke Meeker, who was the man in motion with the completion. He's going to be shy of the first down. Let's see what Coach Morrow will do here. Fourth down situation for your Maricosta Mustangs. So far this season, the Mustangs have kept the offense out a majority of the fourth down plays, with De La Cruz doing a lot of the punting out of the quarterback position as Nico calls time out, and he looks to discuss the call with Coach Morrow. With 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go, Mustangs come out in an offset right. Pistol I formation, man in motion, handoff goes to the tailback, Matty Miller, and he stretches forward. Looks like he has just enough for a Mustang first down. Mustangs driving here in the first quarter. Three-back formation. De La Cruz under center. The ball is loose. It looks like the Mustangs have recovered, however. And they have. Luckily for the Mustangs, that was senior captain Jacob Goldberg, fullback, recovering it for the Mustangs. Four receiver set. Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz pumps to his left. Now throws it deep down the left-hand side. And that is going to be intercepted. That was number 2 defensive back and quarterback Nate Lewis on the interception for the Spartans. So with 3:11, the Spartans will take over deep in their own territory.
Handoff to Carter Christie.
Handoff goes up the middle, good for a few yards. Jackie the Rock Reach on the stop for the Mustangs. Second down, about 6 to go. Handoff goes to the running back, who works his way around the right-hand side, picks up enough for the first down. Thomas Field in on that tackle for Maricosta. So we get a look at defensive coordinator Ray Lee on the sideline. Lewis back to pass. He throws it over the middle and completes it. Victor Iola on the stop for Maricosta. Seth Casara on the reception for the Spartans. 1st and 10 right at midfield for Villa Park. Empty back formation. Trips to the left. Lewis steps to the right, now throws it and completes it over the middle. Victor Iola on the stop for Maricosta. Spencer Jarrell, who caught the long touchdown pass to start the game, with the reception. Tight trips left, man in motion from left to right, now back to the left. The pitch goes out to the single back, and he's going to get around the left-hand side for a few yards. Jackie Reach on the stop. Michael Hayes on the carry for Villa Park. Man in motion from left to right, now back to the left. Lewis fakes the handoff to Hayes and now throws it out and completes it at the goal line and into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Jared Hoggart on the reception. Camarillo on to attempt the extra point for Villa Park. Again, they shift out of the field goal formation, now back into the field goal formation. Mustangs well aware of that shifting tendency of the Villa Park Spartans as the extra point is through the uprights and good. And the Spartans extend their lead over the Mustangs 14-0 here in the first quarter of play. Mustang offense started to get rolling on that last drive before the turnover. Hopefully the Mustang offense can get going again here and get some points on the board as Hirschberg will receive that in the end zone, and the Mustangs will start at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. De La Cruz under center, single back. He hands it off to the single back, Matty Miller, and he'll pick up about 5 yards on the carry. 2nd down, and I'll call it 2nd and 4, as he got about 6 yards on the carry. Time running out here in the first quarter, and that should do it for the first quarter of play as your Mustangs trail the Villa Park Spartans 14-0. We'll be right back with second quarter action here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and MiraCosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire MiraCosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Mustangs will start the second quarter at their own 26-yard line. 2nd down and 4, man in motion. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Matty Miller on the carry. Appears to be shaken up a little bit there. Hopefully Matty will be okay as he was back in the lineup after missing last week's game. Picks up enough for a Mustang 1st down, 1st and 10, MiraCosta. Man in motion from left to right, I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's the freshman, A.J. McBean on the carry. Big game there for the Mustangs. Let's take another look at this carry here by the freshman tailback as he makes a nice move right there at the line of scrimmage, and then another little head and shoulders fake later on as he picks up enough for a MiraCosta 1st down into Spartan territory. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. I formation. Handoff goes to McBean again, and he eludes a couple defenders and gains a few yards up the middle. Nice running there by the freshman tailback as Matty Miller comes back into the lineup. 2nd down and about 5 to go. I formation. Man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the tailback, that's Miller, and he avoids a defender coming free and will get about 4 yards on the carry. It'll be a 3rd down and short situation for the Mustangs. 3rd and about 1. I formation, handoff goes to the fullback, that's Nuthall, and Brady Nuthall gets enough for a Mustang first down. Again, the sophomore Nuthall has had a big impact for the Mustangs on the defensive side, and is starting to make an impact here now on the offensive side, picking up a couple short yardage first downs. I formation, man in motion, handoff goes to the tailback. That's McBean again on the carry, the freshman. Again, the Mustangs have gotten some good production out of their underclassmen. You got Jackie the Rock Reach at linebacker, Nuthall on the defensive line, and now we got McBean carrying the ball, and he makes again some nice nifty moves to get around the left-hand side. A big gainer there for the Mustangs as he loses his shoe. 3rd down and about 1 to go. I formation. De La Cruz under center. He hands the ball off to Nuthall, and Nuthall picks up another first down. Brady Nuthall, the short yardage specialist, that's his 3rd first down pickup of the contest. He's got that low center of gravity as time out on the field with 8 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Mustangs trail the Spartans 14-0. I formation, De La Cruz under center, man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz will hand the ball off to Miller, and Miller's going to be caught in the backfield. Nice play there by the Villa Park defense led by Lucas Simone. 2nd down and about 12 to go. I formation, handoff goes to Nuthall. He'll pick up a few yards on the carry. Again, he has become a short yardage specialist so far this contest, as it will now be a 3rd down and 9 situation for the Mustangs. Offset right, pistol I formation, De La Cruz, back to pass, he throws it to the left, and it is complete. It looks like senior Reese Leonard was able to get a foot in bounds. Nice play there by the senior wide receiver, picking up a first down, 1st and goal from inside the 10. 3-back formation, handoff goes to the fullback, that's McBean. McBean will work his way near the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal, Mustangs. Miller now back in the lineup for Maricosta. Coach Morrow sending in his play with his junior quarterback, Nico De La Cruz. 2nd down and goal, Mustangs. I formation. Man in motion from left to right. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Matty Miller, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lucas Simone in on the tackle once again. 3rd down and goal, Mustangs. Man in motion from left to right. Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz throws it out to the right, and that's incomplete, intended for Dean Stazzo. That's going to bring up a 4th down situation here for the Mustangs. Nico DeSisto on to attempt a 25-yard field goal for Maricosta. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up high, straight, and through the uprights, and the Mustangs are on the board, and they trail the Villa Park Spartans by a score of 14-3. With 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Mustangs looking to get some momentum here. Mustang offense has moved the ball quite effectively the last 2 drives. However, both drives stalled out a bit as there was a turnover, and then the Villa Park defense was able to hold the Mustangs to a field goal on the last possession. Hirschberg on the stop for Maricosta. as the Villa Park Spartans will start this possession here late in the second quarter.
First down, Spartans.
Mustang defense looking to get a stop here and go into halftime, trailing by 11. We'll see what happens. High formation, man in motion from right to left. Nate Lewis under center. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he rumbles forward to about the 45-yard line where Victor Loyola makes the stop. Penalty flag on the play. We got an illegal shift versus Villa Park. That will knock him back after a nice run there by the Spartans. I formation, man in motion from left to right. Handoff goes to the tailback, and he's working his way around the right-hand side. Huge gainer there. Eli Sabula on the tackle for Maricosta. Ethan Frazier on the carry. First down play there for Villa Park. They get it into Mustang territory at the Mustang 47-yard line. High formation, man in motion from right to left. Penalty flags come a-flying. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be as the officials discuss it. Might be motion. Going to be offsides against the Spartans, as we see longtime defense coordinator Ray Lee on the sideline calling the defense for the Mustangs. Man in motion from right to left. I formation. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he works his way forward. Prince involved in on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Run by number 11, Dominic Hanczyk.
Second down and about 9 to go. Gain of about 6 on that last play. Two-back formation. Handoff goes to the second back through, and the ball is loose. It looks like Villa Park was able to recover it, however. Lineman who recovered it is shaken up a little bit. That was number 74, Henry Wunderlich, on the recovery. Third down and about 6 to go. Two-back formation. Mustangs showing blitz up the middle, and they're bringing it. Prince comes free and forces an incomplete pass. Namick out on the coverage for Maricosta. As we see Coach Lee happy with his defensive pressure on that play, setting up a fourth down situation. Villa Park going for it here. Nate Lewis back to pass, and it's incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs. The senior Reese Leonard in on the coverage for the Mustangs. And that's a huge play there for the Mustang defense with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Pass goes out towards the right, incomplete, intended for Charlie O'Connor. Mustang offense looking to get some more points on the board before halftime. Four receiver set. De La Cruz setting up a little running back screen, incomplete, intended for Miller. That's going to bring up a third down and 10 situation for Maricosta. Looking to get something going here. Four receiver set. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass and throws it to the left and completes it to Reese Leonard coming across, and he will get it right to midfield. Big play there for the Mustang offense, setting up a 4th and 2 situation. Let's see what Coach Morrow is going to do. He's first going to call a timeout and discuss this play with his offense. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Mustangs trail by 11. Single back formation, 4th and 2. Man in motion, trips to the right, completes it out to Reese Leonard, and Leonard will pick up 4 and a Mustang first down. Nice play call there by Coach Morrow. setting up that wide receiver screen out of the trips formation. Again, trips to the right. De La Cruz fakes the handoff, steps to his right, now throws it back to his left, and it's incomplete, intended for Stazo. On the pass coverage is Jacob Poff, who breaks it up. 2nd down and 10. Mustangs in the I formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws it out to the left and completes it to Charlie O'Connor, who nearly broke the tackle, and then another defender finishes him off. That was Jacob Johnson coming in to finish off the tackle for the Spartans. 4 receivers set. De La Cruz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side, and it looks like there was some holding as Charlie O'Connor's wondering why there was no flag. I mean, look, his shoulder pad was pulled out of his jersey, yet there was no holding call. I disagree with that. 4th down situation, 4 receivers set. Mustangs going for it here. Man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. This time a flag does fly, as senior Reese Leonard was getting mugged on the play. Looks like they're going to call a pass interference, perhaps a makeup call from the last no call, as they definitely were interfering with Reese on that play. De La Cruz fakes the quick pass to the right, now throws it to his left and completes it to Reese Leonard on the wide receiver screen. A very effective play so far this season for the Mustangs. 2nd and short. De La Cruz throws it over the middle, intended for Leonard. Again, I thought he was interfered with, but this time no call. 3rd and short, Mustangs. De La Cruz looking towards the sideline. Timeout on the field. Villa Park timeout, as we are nearing halftime with 44 seconds to go. 3rd down and 1, Maricosta, I formation. Tight right, I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback, and the ball is free. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. I think they're calling him forward progress stop, as we see Matty Miller pick up the 1st down, complaining of a face mask, as De La Cruz throws it to his right, incomplete, into the end zone. That was intended for Charlie O'Connor. 2nd and 10, Mustangs. Trips to the right. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz steps back, throws it to the left-hand side, and just out of the reach of his senior receiver, Reese Leonard. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. Officials discussing what the infraction is. It's going to be pass interference versus Villa Park. Offset right. Pistol I formation. De La Cruz back to pass. Defender came free on the right-hand side. Luckily, De La Cruz was able to get the ball off. Incomplete, intended for Reese Leonard. 4 receivers set. Mustangs in shotgun. Mustangs shifting around. Just before the snap of the ball, incomplete in the end zone, intended for Charlie O'Connor. That last little shift was an illegal shift, as 2 men were in motion there. Coach Morrow disagrees with the call on the field, as he's trying to get an explanation here. Definitely 2 players were shifting. However, I'm not sure if they had a chance to get set. Trips to the right. 11 seconds to go here in the first half. De La Cruz throws it to the end zone, and it's broken up, intended for Reese Leonard. Poff on the defensive coverage. Nico DeSisto on to attempt a 29-yard field goal for the Mustangs. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is straight down the middle and good as the Mustangs get another 3 points on the board and trail by 8 here late in the second quarter as the Mustangs offense again is able to move, but the Villa Park defense holds the Mustangs out of the end zone and to a field goal. DeSisto with a little squibber, and this should do it for the first half of play. Mustangs just need to get the tackle, and they get the tackle there, and that should take us to halftime as Hirschberg gets the stop. Mustangs trail the Villa Park Spartans by a score of 14-6. Stay tuned for a special presentation from the Mustang Dance Team and the Mustang Band. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children.
To start your halftime entertainment, the nationally acclaimed.
The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up.
Now on the field from the Grammy Award-winning Maricosta High School Music Department, the Maricosta High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Under the field direction of Drum Major Nick Clausen, Maricosta is proud to present the opening sections of our 2023 competitive field show, Steampunks, featuring music from John Mackey's Asphalt Cocktail and Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. As the season progresses, you will see and hear many exciting additions, including Painted Black by the Rolling Stones and Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. We would like to remind you that this is a football stadium and not a concert hall. If you see or hear anything that excites you, please feel free to clap and cheer at the moment during the middle of the performance. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The Maricosta High School Marching Band and Color Guard. Their staff includes Director Delaney Forrester, percussion staff Kevin Tran, Otto Peralta, Aya Strauss, and Jill McClemens, color guard staff Richard Hernandez, Sander Villegas, and Joey Avalos, visual staff Connor Logan, Liam Adcock, Casey Tran, and Jerry Hernandez, and Director of Bands Joel Carlson. The band would like to thank the officers and members of our dedicated Parent Booster organization for their tireless support. We would also like to thank Misha Ritz and family for their generous help with prop design and fabrication. How about one more round of applause for the Maricosta High School Marching Band and Color Guard.
Welcome back to halftime, fans. Your Mustangs trail the Villa Park Spartans 14-6. Mustangs offense started to get going late in the first half, scoring a couple field goals. Mustang defense was doing its job too after giving up 14 points. However, the Mustangs offense needs to finish off some drives if they're going to finish off the Villa Park Spartans before starting Bay League action next week on the road versus the Culver City Centaurs. Again, Coach Ray Lee is known for his defensive adjustments as he's getting ready to call the defense here in the second half. Again, the Mustang defense was playing very well near the end of the first half. Villa Park looking for a little bit of revenge after the Mustangs defeated them on the road last season. We are getting close to the start of the third quarter. This is the final tune-up before Bay League action. After Culver City, the Mustangs will be home here versus longtime rival Palos Verdes, led by former Mustang quarterback and coach Guy Gardner. Hirschberg on the return for Maricosta gets past just the 20-yard line, where the Mustangs will start the first possession of the second half. Hirschberg has made an impact so far this season on special teams, the senior wide receiver and DB. I formation, De La Cruz under center, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the tailback, Matty Miller. Nice gain there. Nice block by number 65 of the Mustangs, Owen Sedlick. Second down situation, I formation, man in motion from right to left. Handoff again goes to Miller, and this time not much yardage on the carry for the senior running back. Mustang offense looking to maintain some momentum they had late in the first half. Third down and short, I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback, Matty Miller, and I think he did get enough for the Mustang first down.
Out to the 35, good for a Maricosta first
Mustangs
down.
looking to really establish the run here at the end of the preseason schedule as freshman running back A.J. McBean comes in for Matty Miller. First and 10 Mustangs. I formation, man in motion from right to left. De La Cruz takes the snap. He hands it off to his freshman tailback, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield by Lucas Simone. Lucas has made some nice plays on defense for the Spartans. Second down and 12 to go. I formation, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the man in motion. That's Reese Leonard, and Leonard is unable to get around the end and is going to be taken down. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and long for the Mustangs. Four receiver set. Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz with the hard count. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to take it himself. He's going to get out of bounds, and it's going to be, looks like 4th down and about 5 to go for Maricosta. He picked up about 10 yards on the carry. Mustang offense stays out on the field. Let's see if Coach Morrow is going to have Nico De La Cruz punt as he steps back and will punt from the quarterback position. And he gets a good Mustang roll, and that's going to be downed at about the 7-yard line. 53-yard kick for the Mustangs with 8 minutes and 23 seconds. The Villa Park Spartans come out on offense, 3-back formation. Handoff goes to one of the fullbacks, and he is going to work his way around the right-hand side for about 3 yards on the carry. Again, defensive coordinator Ray Lee calling the defensive plays. 3-back formation. Handoff goes to the tailback, and he's going to be met immediately by several running backs. Thomas Field, Jacob Goldberg in on the stop for Maricosta. Villa Park in shotgun. Motions out the running back. Now Lewis throws it over to the left, and it's broken up and nearly intercepted. The ball popped up, and Butler was right there for the Mustangs. Let's take another look at this play. That was a dangerous play for the Spartans as Lewis tries to complete the pass, and the ball just sort of bounced off the receiver's hand, and luckily the receiver saw that the ball was up in the air and just grabbed at Michael Butler, holding him back. Huge play there to prevent a turnover. 4th down punting situation for the Spartans. Mustang defense does its job, and the Mustangs will have good field position for this possession at their own 47-yard line with 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Offset right, pistol eye formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws it to his left, and it's incomplete, intended for Reese Leonard. He's unable to bring that one in. 2nd down and 10 Mustangs. High formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Matty Miller, and Miller will work his way to about midfield for a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd down and 7. Good sportsmanship from Miller, helping up the defender. High formation, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes again to Miller, and Miller is unable to break free from the defensive lineman. Picks up a yard on the play. That's going to set up a 4th down and 6 situation for the Mustangs. Let's see what Coach Morrow does as ball is right at midfield. De La Cruz looking over to the sideline. Now he steps back once again and will punt it. And this time it takes a huge roll. Unfortunately, the Mustangs were at midfield because that would have been a 60, maybe 65-yard punt if they were further back. Single back formation. Lewis hands off to the single back, and he's going to be met by several Mustangs after a gain of about 5 on the play. Coach Morrow looking to get his offense going as they've been held out of the end zone all contest. Single back, man in motion. Lewis fakes the handoff to the single back. Now he throws it over the middle and completes it. And Victor Loyola gets the first hit, and Butler finishes off the receiver. Seth Casero. Let's take another look at this play as Lewis finds Casera over the middle, and Loyola gets a shoulder in, spinning Casera around. He doesn't know where he's going, and then Butler finishes him off. That's the old 1-2 combination there by the Mustang defensive backs. Great job there with the tackle. However, great job by Casera to hold on to the ball and pick up a first down for the Spartans. Fullback motion, handoff goes to the tailback, and he is able to pick up a few yards on the carry. That's number 12, Carter Christie, the senior running back, on the carry for the Spartans. Lewis under center, fullback motion. Lewis fakes the handoff. Now he rolls to his right and throws it deep down the right-hand side. Incomplete. Penalty flag comes flying in. Looks like the officials are going to discuss it with the referee. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. It's going to be pass interference versus the Mustangs. Not sure if I agree with that call. However, my opinion isn't one that is taken into consideration. I formation handoff goes to the fullback, and he's met immediately by the Mustangs. Sedlick on the tackle, Anchich on the carry for the Spartans. Tight trips left, man in motion now, back motions out to the left, handoff goes to the back. That's number 1 on the carry, Hayes. Hayes gets a nice chunk of yardage on that carry, stopped by Sabula. Picks up a first down inside the Mustang 30-yard line. Two-back formation, and he's going to be met immediately. Goldberg, as well as several other Mustangs, in on the stop. He got Butler and Jackie the Rock Reach finishing off the tackle. Second down and 10. I formation. Lewis under center. He takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws it out to the left and completes it to number 33, Dahl, on the reception. Enough for a Spartan first down. Two-back formation. Handoff goes to Christie, and he works his way around the right-hand side and into the end zone for a Spartan touchdown.
17 yards.
He initially was going to try to cut it upfield, but then continued out and around the right-hand side and got all the way into the end zone. Spartans again shift out of the field goal formation for the point after, and now shift back into the field goal formation. Camarillo on to attempt the point after. It's up high straight, and it is good.
Extra point is good.
The Spartans extend their lead to 21-6 with 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. Camarillo to kick off for Villa Park, and it's going to go into the end zone where Hirschberg will field it, and it will be a touchback for the Mustangs. Mustangs will start this possession at their own 20-yard line with a few seconds to go here in the third quarter. I formation. De La Cruz throws it out to the right and completes it to Charlie O'Connor.
Number 11, Charlie O'Connor.
And that should just about do it for the third quarter as your Mustangs trail the Villa Park Spartans 21-6 going into the fourth quarter. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Mustangs will start the fourth quarter 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. I formation, handoff goes to the tailback, that's Matty Miller, and Miller works his way forward for about 3 yards on the carry. Second down situation for the Mustangs. Second down and about 8. I formation. Handoff again goes to the tailback. This time not much yardage on the carry for Miller as he is stopped near the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 3rd down and long situation for the Mustangs. Mustangs need to get something going here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz drops back. He throws it to the left and completes it to Reese Leonard, who pulls it away from a defender and then avoids another one and gets into Spartan territory to the Villa Park 42-yard line, 1st down. Let's take another look at this play as the Spartans show blitz. The Mustang line gives De La Cruz enough time to find his senior receiver, who's able to get the ball from the defender. Looks like both players had a shot at it, but Reese Leonard was able to get the ball and then avoid a second defender and pick up a Mustang 1st down. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Matty Miller in at tailback for Maricosta, sharing time with the freshman A.J. McBean. Second down and 9 for the Mustangs. Offset right, pistol I formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws it to the right, incomplete, intended for Charlie O'Connor. 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs as we are in the 4th and final quarter. Pistol formation. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's got a man on the right-hand side. Looks like he got tied up with the defender. That was Luke Meeker. However, there will be no penalty on the play. I thought they could have called a holding call at least. 4 receiver set. Pistol formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it deep down the middle and incomplete. Stazo is the intended receiver. Thought there might have been a penalty on the play. Let's see what the call is, and the officials agree with me this time. Pass interference versus the Villa Park Spartans. Offset right, pistol I formation. De La Cruz throws it out to the right and completes it to O'Connor, and O'Connor will work his way to about the 20-yard line. Second down and about a long 2, short 3 to go. Mustangs looking to get into the end zone. Single back, tight left formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. Now he rolls to his right, throws it deep down the middle. He has a man in the end zone. That's Charlie O'Connor, and he's able to hold on as he gets hit hard and thrown down to the ground. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a play there for the Mustang offense. Finally getting into the end zone as O'Connor takes a huge hit, yet holds on for the score. Big play. Let's take another look at this play as De La Cruz fakes the handoff, rolls to his right to buy himself some time, and then O'Connor takes a huge hit there, but holds on to the play, holds on. The official, you could see there, even pulled out his flag was going to throw the flag, but decided not to after O'Connor held on to the ball for a Mustangs touchdown. Nico DeSisto on to attempt the extra point. It's up high straight, and it is good. So DeSisto adds to his point total as he has the 2 field goals and the extra point. He has 7 points this contest as the Mustangs trail by 8, 21-13. DeSisto to kick off for Maricosta here in the 4th and final quarter. It's a high end over-ender taken at about the 1-yard line, and good stop on the play for the Mustangs. Number 20, Charlie McCarthy on the tackle. Jared Hoggart on the return for Villa Park as the Spartans will take over. Spartans looking to run out the clock, trying to get some more points on the board and finish off their preseason schedule undefeated. Nate Lewis under center, 2 back, split back formation. Handoff goes to the right back, and he is going to be stopped, looks like, behind the line of scrimmage by senior captain Jacob Goldberg. Again, Coach Ray Lee has to be happy with the performance of his defense so far this contest. Again, split back formation. Villa Park out of the pro set, now throws it deep down the left-hand side. Incomplete. Lewis was looking for the big play on that pass play. Empty back formation. Lewis back to pass. Here comes the rush by the Mustangs. It looks like there would have been a holding call. Huge hit there by Brady Prince. The receiver was able to hold on to the ball. Looks like he might have gotten his wind knocked out of him. Personal foul against the Mustangs. I disagree. It looked like a clean play. It was definitely a big hit. Referee is explaining to Maricosta head coach Don Mora he has to call it as he sees it, but I disagree with that. It'll be first down in Mustang territory. I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback, Christie, and Christie works his way around the left-hand side and breaks free down the sideline. And it looks like he's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 1-yard line by Victor Loyola. Great job there by Loyola, not giving up on the play. Handoff goes to number 11. That's Anich, who gets into the end zone for a Spartan touchdown. So the Spartans match the Mustangs touchdown with one of their own. No shifting out of the field goal formation as Camarillo will kick the extra point. And the Spartans will extend their lead to 15 with 6 minutes and 43 seconds to go here in the final preseason contest of the 2023 varsity football season. Both teams starting league action next week as Hirschberg fields the ball in the end zone. It will be a touchback. Mustang offense needs to do something fast here. Get some points on the board for the Mustangs to have a chance in this game. As Coach Morrow gives his offense some final words of encouragement before this drive begins. Offset right, pistol I formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it out to the left, and it's incomplete. Intended for senior Reese Leonard. Second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz pumps to the right now, completes it to the left, and Reese Leonard is breaking free, and a huge hit there by Christie, knocking Leonard out of bounds. A high what appeared to be helmet-to-helmet contact. No penalty on the play. Officials have to call it both ways, as they called the Mustangs, which was definitely a less of a hit, I would say, but don't call the one against the Spartans. Second down for the Mustangs. Run up the middle there will bring up a 2nd and 7 situation. 4 receiver set. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He now steps to his left. Now throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Adrian Carlos. 3rd down situation. 4 receiver set. Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz takes the snap. He throws it out to the right and completes it to Charlie O'Connor. And O'Connor picks up a Mustang first down before getting driven out of bounds. Reese Leonard up and walking. Again, I think that should have been a penalty called against the Spartans. If you're going to call it one way, you got to call it the other. De La Cruz throws it out to the left and incomplete. Again intended for Adrian Carlos. Incomplete. However, it looks like there was a penalty on the play. Let's see what the officials are going to call. They're going to call pass interference, and that will give the Mustangs a first down. Officials maybe giving the Mustangs a makeup call. I formation, man in motion. Handoff goes to the tailback. And Matty Miller is able to gain a couple yards around the left-hand side. It's going to be a 2nd down and 7 situation for Maricosta. I formation, De La Cruz under center. He takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He now rolls to his right. He's still looking, directing traffic and throwing it deep down the right-hand side, out of bounds, intended for number 80, Luke Meeker. Pistol formation, 4 receivers set for the Mustangs. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side this time, and it's incomplete. Intended for senior Reese Leonard. Good to see Reese back in action for the Mustangs after that huge hit. 4 receiver set. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be swallowed up by the rush and taken down for a sack. Huge play there by the Spartan defense, holding the Mustangs. Turnover on downs. Lewis, I formation, hands the ball off to his tailback, and he's going to be taken down. Thomas Field in on that stop for the Mustangs. Timeout on the field. Mustangs looking to get something going here with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Man in motion from left to right. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Christie again, and Christie will gain a nice chunk of yardage around the left-hand side. Near first down territory for the Spartans. Ray Lee again calling the defensive calls for the Mustangs. 3rd and 1, I formation. Lewis hands the ball off to Christie. Christie avoids a defender in the backfield and then picks up about 3 to 4 yards and a Spartan first down. Huge play there.
Gain of 4 on the play.
By Christie. The senior running back with a nice run, picking up a Spartan first down. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he's going to be thrown down. That's the sophomore, Brady Nuthall, stopping Anich on the carry. Time out on the field with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Christie on the carry, and he's going to be taken down by several Mustangs. Nuthall in on the stop, Field, Sedlick in for the Mustangs. A loss on the play will bring up a 3rd down and 9 situation. Timeout on the field. 3 minutes to go here in the preseason as the Mustangs trail the Spartans by 15 points. Empty back formation, trips to the left. Lewis drops the ball, picks it up, and he's going to be taken down by several Mustangs led by the 2 sophomores, Nuthall and Jackie the Rock Reach. And whoa, got a late push there on Thomas Field as we see Thomas's acting ability as he gets the call. He definitely got pushed, but we saw Thomas, he definitely exaggerated that call and got the call. Let's take another look at this play as the snap is dropped, and then you see Nuthall and Reach in on the tackle, as well as Thomas Field. And now there's the push as you see Thomas Field just, exaggerating the flop there, but getting the call. The drama department should scout out Thomas Field. Good acting there. Getting the call. 4th down situation here for the Spartans. It's a high end-over-end punt. Short, and then takes a Mustang bounce and will be down at about the Spartan 46-yard line. With 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go, Mustangs need to get something going fast here if they want to try to come back in this game. Man in motion from right to left. De La Cruz fakes the handoff now, throws it out to the left, incomplete, intended for Meeker. Meeker's had a good season so far for the Mustangs. Had a touchdown reception last contest. Offset right. Pistol I formation. De La Cruz throws it out to the left, and it is complete to Charlie O'Connor at the Spartan 40-yard line. 3rd down and 4 to go. Time out on the field. Mustangs out of timeouts here with 2 minutes to go. 3rd down, 4 situation. Trips to the right. Pistol formation. De La Cruz throws it out to the right and incomplete. Intended for number 15, senior Dean Stazo. Incomplete. 4th down. Mustangs have to go for it here. 4 receivers set. Mustangs in shotgun. Villa Park showing blitz. De La Cruz setting up the wide receiver screen. Completes it to O'Connor. And he's going to be short of the yard to gain. It's going to be a turnover on downs. The Spartan defense holds, and they are looking to just run out the clock with 1 minute and 48 seconds to go here in the 4th. I formation. Handoff goes to Christie. Christie works his way around the right-hand side, picks up about 9 yards on the carry for Villa Park. Again, the Mustangs will travel to Culver City to start Bay League action next week. The Mustangs have fought through adversity all season long. Hopefully that will pay dividends when Bay League action starts next week. And then the week after, the Mustangs take on their arch rival Palos Verdes Sea Kings right here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium, when longtime Sea King head coach, former Mustang quarterback and Mustang coach, comes back to Maricosta. They'll be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Maricosta's first championship team, that 1993 championship team. Coach Guy Gardner from Palos Verdes was a coach on that staff with Don Morrow and Ray Lee. And that will do it for this contest as your Mustangs finish off preseason play here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. Again, the Mustangs start Bay League action next week versus Culver City. Of course, Culver City is a longtime foe of mine too. When I coached the 1991 freshman team with Jim Beaumont and Bill Stock, that was our only loss of the season. We were back in the Ocean League back in those days, and of course those freshmen went on to be juniors for that first championship team 30 years ago back in 1993. Looking forward to seeing some of those old players returning back. Of course, I know Jay O'Neill and several of the players will be here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium to reminisce the good old days, as Coach Guy Gardner will be in town that week. But before we get to that reunion, Mustangs have a lot of work to do. They're on the road next week at Culver City, and then they'll be facing off versus Palos Verdes. So if the Mustangs can get this going here on the road next week, we'll see what they can do and hopefully make a playoff run. But first, the Mustangs will take on the Culver City Centaurs. Stay tuned, fans, for some post-game comments, and I'll see you next week.
This is Jeremy Stowski with senior Matty Miller. Matty, it's good to see you back in the lineup for the Mustangs. Mustangs endured a lot of adversity this preseason. Bay League action is coming up next week. What's your thoughts on the start of Bay League?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting better every week. I know we're going 0-5, but we're getting better every week. And next week, we get to go start 0-0. Bay League is a whole new game. So I think we're ready to bring it to Culver, and we're ready to get better every day.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with senior Jacob Goldberg. Jacob, Mustangs have fought through all the adversity this preseason, battled through. You got Culver City up next. You got Bay League action. What's your thoughts on entering Bay League?
Yeah, we've definitely played some tough opponents this preseason and definitely not been playing our best game. But we've seen glimpses of it, glimpses of what we can do, glimpses of our potential. And I think our mindset going into Bay League is that our record's 0-0, and we just got to play our best ball, bring the intensity up every single week, and yeah.